So I'm Dr. Ishan Mehta, CEO of Zorda Education, and I'll be your host today. Now, let us begin by a wonderful quote from Buddha. What you are is what you have been. What you will be is what you do now. We have all gathered here today because you all have decided to become doctors. Now, I want to ensure that you become a successful doctor. And for that, let us explore MBBS in USA and Spartan Health Sciences University. Now, we all know that a career in medicine is the most noble profession. It's the most respected and the rewarding profession too. Doctors are the highest paid professionals, the hardest working professionals. Doctors, they enjoy both monetary and humanitarian rewards. I'll again have to just pause for a bit here. Yes. Yeah. You would also like to know that WHO estimates that there are a total of 7.6 billion people around the world, and there are just 10 million physicians who serve them, which means there is a massive need for doctors. Now, please ask yourselves the following questions. Why have most of you selected medicine as a profession? How most of you came to a decision that you want to become doctors? Why do parents want their children to become doctors? Why do they instill this thought right from their very childhood that their children should become doctors? The answers you get is money, respect, and social service. Money, respect, and social service are the fundamental reasons why one decides or why one chooses a career in medicine. Please remind yourself of these three fundamental questions when you select your medical college. Moving forward, we also need to understand, I need to remind you that bigger the position, heavier the responsibility. This path, this career in medicine is not easy. It would require a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifices, tremendous grit and determination on your part. Somebody else's life is going to be on your shoulders. You would have somebody else's life in your hand. So, there is no other profession, no other job which requires as much responsibility as being a doctor. You would require sheer empathy, a gigantic will, and tremendous hard work to become a successful doctor. Please do remember this. Now, let us explore how to find the best path for your career in medicine. Building on the money, respect, and social service, the fundamental logics that we just discussed. See, these are the foundations on which your entire career in medicine, your future is based upon. So before you select a path, before you select a medical college, ask yourself if that path, if that particular medical college fulfills these three fundamental logics, and if you're, I have to mute, yes, sorry. Yeah. So if your medical college or if your fundamental reasons are not from these three, please do let us know during our discussion in the question and answer session. And it would also help others. But I am quite sure that any reason you can think of would be included in these three fundamental reasons. I'll just pause for a second. I don't know why my video. Yes, I suppose now my video won't turn off. Right. So, we already discussed about money, respect, and social service. Now, let us move forward and discuss how to find the right educational path. The answer is quite simple by not limiting to hearsay and how far or near the college is. The decision about the educational path, about a medical college, is at times taken arbitrarily, just by hearsay. Parents decide about the future, the career of their children, just by hearsay. Somebody else's daughter is studying in Ukraine, so my son or daughter should also study there. Nephew of a distant relative's uncle is studying in Russia, so why not send my children to Russia as well? I am probably saying something here today to you, but quite a lot of other consultants would also say you a lot of things, but do not go by hearsay. What is more surprising is, rather than focusing on the prospects that a medical college and the educational path has to offer, rather than focusing on the quality of education that you would get, students and parents at times decide their medical college by how far or near a college is. I understand that parents want to have their children right in front of their eyes all the time, but that may not help them in their career. So please beware about these two parts. Again, in this era of internet, you can get a bird's eye view of the entire path. It is important that you know all the obstacles that you may encounter in your path to become a successful doctor. You need to know what the steps are. You need to understand what possibilities the path in the medical college offers, and then you start your journey. There is no reason for groping in the dark. The most important point, a student's destiny, I have experienced that it is at times decided for very strange reasons. The student about whom the decision is being made about is at times not even consulted. I want to reiterate this beautiful quote from Jalaluddin Rumi. Let the beauty we love be what we do. Parents need to ask their children whether they really want to become doctors. Probably they want to be poets, they want to be dancers or singers. Please note that unless and until a student is fully motivated, is totally committed to be a successful doctor, he or she would not become a successful doctor. It does not matter if your friend's son is in a medical college. It does not matter if your brother's daughter is in a medical college. If your son or your daughter doesn't want to pursue a career in medicine, please do not force him. The same goes with students. Please do not go by hearsay that medicine is the best profession. There are other professions as well. It is pertinent, it is imperative that you really are motivated to become doctors. Now, the gist of what I have said is you need to do accurate research by your own self. Students and parents need to actively participate in first selecting the path and then selecting the best college. Please do not go by hearsay. The decision is being made about your future, your career, and you need to be actively involved. I will discuss this further during the question and answer section as well, especially honest consultation. The internet era also comes with its downside. Everybody can have a website and can type anything they want. You can go to Quora and other places. But please understand, you need to do appropriate research, correct research, in order to become a successful doctor. I believe somebody's mic is unmuted. Let me mute that person. Yes, Mr. Bhattacharya, please do not unmute yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Right. So moving forward now. So, Buddha has said the gist of Buddha's teaching is Apo Dipo Bhava. Do your own research. Do not decide anything unless and until it fulfills your own logic. It satisfies your own logic. And any decision made with awareness is bound to be a successful decision. Trust me on this. If you decide with awareness, knowing fully well all the obstacles that you will encounter during your path, you are bound to become a successful doctor. So, Apo Dipo Bhava is what the entire how to select a medical college rests on. Now, let us explore two of the four different paths which are popular to build a career in medicine. Just to keep this webinar short, we are going to discuss just the two paths and not all four. To understand the path, please visualize a mountain and imagine that the peak is where you want to be. The peak is being a successful doctor. To illustrate this better, I have created a video. Let us view this video which would help you in visualizing. See, there are a lot of ways to climb a mountain, to conquer the peak. There are a lot of paths, a lot of ways. You are going to decide which is the best path for you. But you need to get a bird's eye view of all the paths before you set foot on either of the paths. This is where you want to be. You want to reach at the peak here. And we will help you reach the peak to become a successful doctor. The first path is MBBS in India. Now I know most of you want to hear more about MBBS in India, but we won't be discussing this path. However, if you want me to discuss it, you can ask us questions during question and answer, and we will integrate this in our webinar as well. We will also conduct a poll during the question and answer session. And if most of you want to discuss this path, we will most definitely discuss this path. The second path. The second path is MBBS in Russia, China, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, all these Eastern European countries. Again, we won't be discussing this path for the same reasons, but we will be conducting a poll. Now, the third path is MBBS in USA. This is one of the more important paths, and we have also created a video to illustrate this path. Starting of this path is quite steep. The first road is very, very steep. It's also not easy. This is very, very difficult. The road should merge here. It is merging here, but it should merge here. It is very steep to climb in the MBBS of USA path. But once you clear the first obstacle, the first hurdle, it becomes quite easy. Now let us understand why. And to understand, let's go through our Instagram post. Our Instagram post would help you understand this better. Some facts about MBBS in American Medical College. Let us explore this path. Now, 4-year MD Doctor of Medicine in USA is equivalent to MBBS in India. This is not equivalent to PG. Again, the MD course is of 4 years, but this is a second entry-level degree program. The minimum eligibility criteria to get admission in this 4-year MD program is pre-med or a full BSc. Pre-med is just half BSc or associate degree. Most American medical colleges require complete BSc before you get admission in the 4-year MD program. This means that to get admission in a medical college in United States, you first need to secure admission in BSc college in United States. This is not very difficult. The difficult part is maintaining a GPA of 3.8 out of 4 throughout your course while also preparing for the MCAT exam. This is incredibly difficult, almost improbable for Indian students. Now, you also need to get a score of more than 500 in MCAT and then ace the interview for admission in an American medical college. You should note that preference is given to citizens of United States of America for MD program, the 4-year MD program which is equivalent to MBBS. Generally, only USA citizens would get the seats for MBBS in American medical colleges. Admission in MD, which is equivalent to MBBS in USA, American medical colleges, is not guaranteed. Even after completing your BSc, please note, this is not guaranteed. In fact, it is almost an improbable obstacle for Indian students to overcome. However, if by some miracle, some exceptional student does secure admission in the 4-year MD program in United States, then his or her path to become a successful doctor is absolutely clear. And then the steps are, the 4-year MD program is divided into 2 parts. 2 years of basic science. This would be completed in an American medical college. Then, after completion of basic science, you appear for USMLE Step 2. Almost everyone would clear USMLE Step 1 exam. Sorry, Step 1, I said Step 2. After your basic science, you appear for Step 1, which almost everyone would clear. Then, you do 2 years of clinical rotations in ACGME approved teaching hospitals in United States. The 4-year MD program divided into 2 parts, basic sciences, clinical sciences. Basic sciences, American Medical College, clinical sciences is in ACGME approved teaching hospitals in United States. Step 4 is you appear for USMLE Step 2. Almost everybody would clear USMLE Step 2 as well. Now you get in Step 5, MD Doctor of Medicine degree. You then apply for residency or PG in United States. What we know as medical PG in India, MD, MS, surgeon, it is known as residency in United States. You should know that more than 96% of graduates of American medical colleges, they get residency in United States. This is the most important part. After completing your residency, you appear for USMLE Step 3, which again almost everybody would clear. After you clear your Step 3, voila, you can practice as a doctor in United States of America. Now understand, there are no general practitioners in United States of America. To practice as a doctor in United States, you first need to clear your residency or complete your residency and then clear your Step 3 exam. What are the benefits? PG or residency in United States is absolutely free, which means no tuition fees. It is free. Again, more than 96% of American medical graduates, they get PG in United States. On top of that, PG being free, students earn a minimum of 50,000 US dollars per year. This is while doing their PG. Minimum salary after completing PG in United States is 200,000 US dollars. Now, this seems like the perfect path to become a successful doctor, doesn't it? However, completing BSc in USA with a more than 3.8 GPA out of a total 4 and securing 500 plus score in MCAT with major seats being allocated to US citizens makes this path extremely challenging for Indian students. It is almost an impossible hurdle for you to overcome. Now, do not be worried. We got you covered. We understand the prospects are superb, but getting admission in MD program in United States after BSc, it's not guaranteed. It is highly improbable, if not impossible, for Indian students. How to overcome this obstacle and get the same prospects and the same benefits of MBBS in USA? For that, let us explore the fourth path, the best path. The fourth path is MBBS in Caribbean island, in a Caribbean medical school with PG in United States. Let us also understand this with a video that we have made. This path is crystal clear. You will get a 4-lane highway. You will get support structure if you take admission in Spartan Health Sciences University. We would be there to help you at each and every path. There is nobody stopping you. There is no stopping you. It is easy to conquer the peak, easy to climb this mountain if you travel through this path. Let us understand this path in detail now. The first step is apply for the integrated 5-year program of Spartan Health Sciences University through Zorda Education. If you do that, you will also get a 40% scholarship. This 40% scholarship is available exclusively to Zorda Education students only. Now, what is this 5-year integrated program? The first 16 months of this 5-year integrated program is pre-med. If you remember, the minimum eligibility criteria to get admission in the MD program. But here, admission in MD program is guaranteed. You automatically matriculate into the MD program on successful completion of the pre-med. Pre-med would give you 90 credit hours of college level study. Students may also opt for the full BSc program, which would give you 141 credit hours of college level study. Full BSc is of 24 months. Pre-med is of 16 months. It is up to you. You can either select 16 months of pre-med or 24 months of basic sciences, BSc. On successful completion, you automatically matriculate into the 4-year MD program. The 4-year MD program is again divided into 2 parts, basic sciences and clinical sciences, like we discussed earlier. 2 years of basic sciences would be done in multi-million-dollar campus of Spartan Health Sciences University in St. Lucia. After you complete your basic sciences, you appear for USMLE Step 1. Almost everyone would clear USMLE Step 1. 40-year average of Spartan. Spartan has been operational since 40 years. They have 40 years of academic excellence in providing quality medical education. And 40-year average is more than 90% of Spartan students, they clear USMLE Step 1 in their very first attempt. Now, from here on, you are exactly on the same path as students of medical colleges in United States, like we discussed. You would now be doing your clinical rotations in ACGME approved teaching hospitals in United States of America, along with students of medical schools of United States of America, in the same hospital where American medical students also complete their clinical rotations. You then, after completing your clinical rotation, clear USMLE Step 2. The steps are now same. You apply for residency or PG in United States, which is of 3 to 4 years or 5 years. You prepare for interview. We will help you there. You ace the interview. Your residency would be of 3 to 5 years. Then you clear your Step 3 and voila, you can practice as a doctor in United States. Let me remind you, PG or residency in United States is absolutely free. No tuition fees. And on top of that, students get a stipend of minimum 50,000 US dollars per year. while doing their PG. So over a period of 3 years of PG, you would be earning 150,000 US dollars minimum. This is while doing PG. And minimum salary after you complete your PG in United States is about 200,000 US dollars. This is minimum, which is about 2 CR Indian rupees. What are your chances? More than 87% Spartan graduates get PG in United States in their very first attempt. In 2020, please note this, in 2020, 100% of students who graduated from Spartan Health Sciences University got PG or residency in United States of America. 100% of our students. Now, as we discussed, that while doing your PG at the age of 22 or 23 years, you earn a minimum of 50,000 US dollars per year. This gives you a unique opportunity to earn back whatever you have paid for your MBBS program, which is your MD program. The time duration is also very critical. Just in 5 years, you complete your MD, and in 3 years, you complete your PG. In some other parts, this time duration is much more. So, at the age of 22 to 23 years, our graduates, Spartan students, they earn a minimum of 35 lakh Indian rupees while doing their PG. At the age of 25 to 28, when they get PG, after they complete their PG, that is, minimum they earn is about 2.1 CR Indian rupees per year. Is this possible from any other path? Have you heard of any other college that offers you such opportunities? Is there any other path similar to this? There are quite a lot of paths to conquer the mountains, like we discussed. But what are the obstacles? What are the odds? What are your chances to become a successful doctor? Please keep this in mind. Now, just to revise this path, let us understand the graph again. You start here as a high school graduate after you complete your 12th science. You then do your pre-med, which gives you 90 credit hours, or a BSc program, which would give you 141 credit hours. Successful completion, you automatically matriculate into the 4-year MD program. Sorry, yes. So you automatically matriculate into the 4-year MD program. Let me point, yes. So you automatically matriculate into the 4-year MD program, which is divided into 2 years of basic sciences and 2 years of clinical sciences. After your basic science, you appear for step 1. Then you do your clinical rotations in ACGME approved teaching hospitals in United States. All your rotations would also be Green Book. I will come to this point later as well. On completing your clinical rotations, you appear for USMLE step 2. You apply for residency, appear for step 3, and you become licensed to practice as a doctor in United States of America. I understand a lot of you have questions about NEET. I understand in the current situation, the current tensed environment because of COVID, a lot of you may not be able to get eligibility in NEET. Please do not be worried. You would find that studying at Spartan Health Sciences University, followed by a PG in United States of America, would qualify you to practice as a doctor in India. Let me explain why. Indian government or MCI has approved or recognized medical PG of 5 countries: USA, UK, New Zealand, Canada, and Australia. So if you complete your medical PG from any of these 5 countries, you can directly practice as a doctor in India. You can directly register as a PG doctor in India. You need not even worry about MCI screening test, which is now going to be the next exam. You complete your PG, you come back to India, you register and start practicing as a doctor. Irrespective of whether or not you appeared for NEET or even got eligibility in NEET. Again, you need not even worry about MCI screening test or the next exam, which is what it's going to be called now. Let me explain you one more technical point. For that, let us go a slide back. Like I said, MD Doctor of Medicine starts from here. This is equivalent to MBBS in India. I know it's an integrated program. Your admission letter would mention both pre-med and MD. You will get admission letter for both, that is pre-med plus MD. But we can also arrange separate admission letters, one for pre-med or BSc and another for MD, which means you get one more chance to appear for me. Now you have just enrolled into the BSc program. So while studying for your BSc, you can again study for NEET, come back to India a year later, appear for the NEET exam, clear it, and you will automatically get eligibility. Your MD program starts from here. The basic sciences, the 4-year MD program, it starts after 6 months of your enrollment. So you get one more opportunity. If you want me to elaborate more on NEET, please ask me questions during the question and answer and I'll elaborate more there. Now, this is one of the most beautiful quotes from Gautam the Buddha. Gautam Buddha said about his path to truth that there are only 2 mistakes one can make along Gautam Buddha's road to the truth. 1, not going all the way, and number 2, not starting at all. I would also like to say you the same thing. There are just 2 mistakes you can make along this path through Spartan Health Sciences University. 1, not going all the way, and 2nd, not starting at all. There are no other mistakes you can make. If you start, be rest assured you are going to become a successful doctor. Now let us understand how to choose a Caribbean medical college. There are more than 67 Caribbean medical colleges. Now don't come to me and hold me by my collar that I told you that Caribbean medical college is the best way to move forward. There are only 12 recognized colleges out of the 67. You would not become a successful doctor through any Caribbean medical college. You need to be very careful. But do not be worried. We got you covered there as well. We have appropriate methods from which you can assess your medical school and then decide whether or not you can choose that medical school or not. Now, 2 most important considerations. These are the 2 most important points that you need to clear before you decide a Caribbean medical school, CAMHP, and support structure for Indian students. Without these 2 points, you won't be able to become a successful doctor. I doubt you would even be able to become a successful doctor. Let us understand both of these points in detail. I will spend some time with CAMHP. This is truly important for you. I have seen a lot of students, just to save some money, ruin their career by not selecting a college, or by selecting a college rather, which is not approved by CAMHP. Please note, CAMHP is to a Caribbean medical college what MCI is to an Indian medical college. So, if you are taking admission in a Caribbean medical college, which is not approved by CAMHP, it is equivalent to taking admission in an Indian medical college, which is not approved by MCI. Let's assume that there is a Dr. Ishan Mehta Medical College in Ahmedabad. I am the owner of that college. I have the best infrastructure, the best doctors, the best professors, everything is there. But I do not have recognition from MCI. Would you take admission in this college? Even if the annual fees is just 100 rupees per year? No, right? Similarly, CAMHP is the legally constituted body. All CARICOM countries have empowered CAMHP to assess the medical program of medical colleges and recognize those medical colleges. Now, to understand this a step further, let us go to the CAMHP website. Just search CAMHP in Google. You will find this website, cam-hp.org. Please forgive me, I am taking some of your time, but this is of utmost importance. You need to go through this. Go through the CAMHP website, read what they have to say. You then click on the Assess program. In the Assess program, you would find all the medical colleges that CAMHP have assessed, whether they have given accreditation to that college or not. First, let us start by Spartan Health Sciences University. Our program has been placed on probation for 3 years. We have accreditation on probation for 3 years, from 2019 to 2022. Next thing you need to do, this is important, click on Read More here. When you click on Read More, it would open another window. You download this document. This is what is going to help you. You download this document and then you open the document. Read what CAMHP has to say about the school. Read everything that CAMHP had to say about Spartan. Please do your own research. Please do not believe whatever I am saying. we got accreditation since 2013. The first accreditation was in 2013 to 15. We got it for 2 years. Then we again got it for 2 years, 2016 to 18, which was extended till 2019. We then got accreditation for 3 years, 2019 to 2022. CAMHP has nothing adverse to say about Spartan. Please read this, what the decision means. There is absolutely nothing wrong or adverse or anything concerning that CAMHP has to say about Spartan. So we have accreditation on probation for 3 years till 2022. Now, let me also show you some other aspects which you need to go through. Let us go through some other schools as well. All right, let's go through International American University College of Medicine. It is another school in Caribbean. They have accreditation on probation till 2020. So the accreditation expires on 2020. Click on read more. I'm showing this so that you can do this about each and every college. I'll show this about just 2 to 3 colleges. But before selecting a Caribbean medical college, download this document from here. And when you download this document, you see what CAMHP has to say about the college. Let us see what CAMHP has to say. CAMHP was concerned that more than half of the issues raised from the last site visit had not been addressed. This school has not addressed the issues that were raised during the last visit. More alarmingly, CAMHP expresses concern about the financial stability of the school. CAMHP is worried about the financial stability of the school. I know for a fact that this college doesn't have its own building. They are operating in a rented building. It's a rented building. Tomorrow they can, lock their premises and go away. I probably have heard from somewhere, but you'll have to confirm that they have let go of a lot of their own professors. A lot of their professors have sued their college, this college, for lack of payment. They haven't been able to pay their professors. I don't think they have more than 3 to 5 professors. I may be wrong here, but please do your own research. Here, CAMHP raises serious concerns about the financial stability. Understand, if MCI raises serious financial concern about a medical college in India, would you go to that medical college? So please research about each and every college before you select a college. Also see from where they have got accreditation. Their accreditation was denied in 2015, the first time they approached CAMHP. Then they appealed the CAMHP's decision, but CAMHP rejected their appeal. The college was not accredited in 2016. They then got accreditation in 2018. But now they got accreditation in 2018, 18 to 20. But now CAMHP has raised serious doubts and the accreditation expires in 2020. Please do note this. Serious concern about financial stability of the school. Now let us check about some other school. I am taking your time, but this is important. I do not want you to come to me tomorrow and tell me that, see, you showed us this path and now we are screwed. We cannot even, practice as a doctor in Caribbean or in India or anywhere in the world. So let us understand about American University of Barbados now. Let us see. Let us take the document of American University of Barbados. While checking this document, or rather after checking this document, I will also like to explain one more point. CAMHP feels that there is a lack of control over the clinical program. There is, of course, no mention of student representation, but there is a lack of control on the clinical program. Your clinical sciences or the clinical program is the most important part of your MD program. This is what sets you apart from MBBS in Russia, China, Ukraine, India. Please note, this college, if it doesn't have clinic control over the clinical program, its clinical sites, how are you going to do clinical rotations in United States? So this is the first point. Similarly, you can research about each and every other college. See, I would also like you to research this. Initial provisional accreditation, what it means. Any medical college that has got initial provisional accreditation by CAMHP CAMHP has always withdrawn it. They got initial provisional only because they were incapable to get provisional accreditation. Provisional accreditation from CAMHP, provisional accreditation from CAMHP, accreditation on probation for CAMHP, accreditation with condition or accreditation. These are permanent accreditation or proper accreditations by CAMHP. Initial provisional means just like LOI, letter of intent that MCI gives. It is not like letter of permission. CAMHP gave them 2 years of time to regulate their course, to fulfill all the deficiencies. But all the 25 colleges, CAMHP has assessed a total of 25 colleges, if you can see. Any college that has got initial provisional, their accreditation has always been withdrawn without any exception. This college was never accredited. AIMU, another school in St. Lucia, this does not have accreditation. AUA, American University of Antigua, this is one of the better colleges in Caribbean, superb college. This is Manipal's college. This has accreditation for 4 years till 2022. Please also note, CAMHP only gives accreditation for 4 years. CAMHP has accredited fully just one college, AUA. All other colleges have accreditation on probation or on provision or with condition. This AUB, it has initial provisional accreditation. History says that this would be withdrawn because as of now, no college has been able to convert initial provisional to proper accreditation. And the other fact is, any college which has gotten provisional accreditation or accreditation on probation or full accreditation or accreditation on condition, that has never been withdrawn by CAMHP because they already had proper resources to get accreditation from CAMHP. Again, candidacy means the college is not yet operational. They have just shown willingness to CAMHP that when they open their medical college, they want CAMHP to visit their college. See, initial provisional accreditation withdrawn. Go through the read more of every college and you will find out that all initial provisional accreditation were always withdrawn. A lot of colleges are not accredited. They do not enjoy accreditation from CAMHP. If you select such colleges, like say this Taxila University, if I am not mistaken, let us check this university as well. Their accreditation was denied 3 to 4 times. They tried to apply for CAMHP 3 to 4 times. A lot of students, just by hearsay, just by coming into the, some greed of some consultants, they get themselves enrolled in these universities. They won't be able to practice as a doctor anywhere in the world. Accreditation denied in 2018. And okay, so they only applied once. I was thinking about some other university, sorry. So they just applied once and their accreditation is denied. They do not enjoy CAMHP accreditation. Please ask me questions about CAMHP more during our question and answers. I have already taken a lot of your time. So now let us go back to our presentation. So the first point of our 2-point checklist was the most important points to consider CAMHP. And now you know how to check CAMHP. The other point is support structure for Indian students. To understand this, let me show you an example of a seed. Every seed has potential. Every seed has potential to sprout, to convert, to transform into a tree, then to reach the flowering stage and bear fruits. Now consider the following scenarios. A seed which has fallen on some stone or a rock. A seed fallen on some concrete road. A seed which is sown on the periphery of a field, on the outer side of a field. A seed which is sown in the middle of the field, which is in constant care of a farmer who nourishes it daily and waters it, provides it the fertilizer. Which seed would have the best chances to sprout, to become a tree and then realize its potential of flowering? Remember, each seed would need a particular type of care, the right soil, a fertile land, nourishment, water, fertilizer, proper environment, proper support, and of course an expert gardener. Similarly, same are the chances of a medical student to blossom into a successful doctor. One in a medical college with support structure for Indian students would surely bear fruits. Others may find it difficult to survive. I would go into detail about support structure into the question and answer when you ask me. I will just discuss one point. See, Indian education system is traditional education system or rote learning system. You have to vomit everything as it is written on the textbook on your exam paper. Even if you know that it is wrong, you have to cram it and then exactly write the same thing in your exam paper. We again go into the details. If we want to study about dehydration, we will first talk about water. Water is H2O, and then I understand a few of you are raising hands. I'll just finish the webinar in about 15 minutes time now, and then I will answer each and every one of your questions. Please be rest assured, unless and until I answer every question of yours, I'm not going to leave you. So, as I was saying, we go into details. We are very theoretical people. We go into the details about even water, H2O, what are its chemical reactions, what is its weight, XYZ. And then we say that because of lack of water, some patient might have dehydration, and then we go into dehydration. Whereas the American education system is a problem-based learning system. They start from bottom. They say, all right, this patient has come with the symptoms of dehydration. These are the symptoms. This has happened because there is deficiency of water. They don't care water and H2 and all those things. And then they discuss it. So I will discuss this more when you answer this. But the education system is completely different. Completely, utterly different. Students find it extremely challenging to switch from one education system that they have studied for 17 years of their life immediately to a problem-based learning system. You would need support of lecturers, of professors, of us to understand how to shift, how to transition to this system. And trust us, without specific support structure for Indian students, it would be difficult for you to survive, let alone thrive. We will discuss this during the question and answers as well. We have developed the most comprehensive method for assisting aspiring medical students to become doctors. We are the exclusive representative and admission advisors of the Spartan Health Sciences University for the entire region of India. See, a lot of people would fool you by saying that they can get you admitted in Spartan. They will not be able to do that. It is just a bait and switch, strategy. They would show you Spartan and then they'll tell you, all right, let us go to some other college. So please remember, only Zorda Education can recruit students to Spartan. We are exclusive. And only our students would get 40% scholarship. Please remember again, more than 87% students of Spartan, they are working as doctors in United States and they are highly respected medical doctors. Our results, they speak for themselves. And our expert consultants, our team, they would help you, they would guide you each and every path of your journey. We would be there with you during each and every step of your journey. We won't leave you. We are not like other so-called admission facilitators whose only motto is to recruit students. We don't count the number of students we enroll. We are glad when they blossom into successful doctors. We would be there to support you throughout your journey. We are responsible for everything. You check with the other consultants. They are not even responsible if there is a fee hike in the college. We ensure that you get fee structure for the entire 5 years. Not a single penny would be increased. Even if the university increases the fee next years or in subsequent years, your fees would remain same. Ask this before you select a medical college. Most medical colleges, they would increase your fees. At times, a medical college would also show you one fee. I have had experience of some students who now want to transfer to Spartan. Their fees is increased suddenly next year. And the so-called admission facilitators, they will show you a privacy policy document. Take them from writing that they would be responsible for your fee structure. They would say that we don't care. All we care about is recruiting you. No. We, over our 15 years of experience, we have developed what you need. We would be there with you throughout your journey. We have also devised a comprehensive checklist which covers each and every aspect to be taken into consideration. We are not going to go into the comprehensive checklist because it would take a lot of time. We would instead just focus on the 5-point checklist. And while discussing the 5-point checklist, I will show you if or not Spartan fulfills all this point. The 5 points are safety, quality, environment, prospects, and money and respect. Let us go through the first point now, safety. This is very important. And in the current COVID situation, all we care about is how many active cases in Corona. So in St. Lucia, there are 0 active cases currently of COVID. St. Lucia did have 22 COVID cases. All 22 of them recovered. 0 deaths and no active case currently. You should also understand that St. Lucia is a tourist destination. It is fondly known as the Princess of Caribbean. It is the world's #1 honeymoon destination. It has been voted as the world's #1 honeymoon destination for 17 years consecutively. It has always been voted in the top 10 world's tourist destination over the last 20 years. Why I am saying this? To let you know that the entire economy of St. Lucia, it depends on tourism. So, if there is any increase in crime, tourism would go down. If tourism goes down, livelihood of citizens of St. Lucia would be in trouble. So, if I am a St. Lucian, if I am a citizen of St. Lucia, and if I want to commit some crime, my neighbor would grab me by my collars and would make sure that I do not commit any crime because his livelihood would be affected. So St. Lucians, they are very cordial, they are very friendly, they take utmost care of everybody. There is almost 0 crime in St. Lucia. And you can also compare this with, say, Goa and say UP or Bihar or some other places. Goa being a tourist destination, Goans, the citizens of Goa, the people of Goa, they are very friendly. Similarly, St. Lucia is one of the safest places on earth. Some photograph about St. Lucia. There is a video about St. Lucia, but I'm sure you can find this online, and you can see this video online as well. So I'll not show you the video now. Now, second checklist is quality. Here we should spend the most amount of time. Like I said, somebody else's life is going to be in your hands. That responsibility is going to be on your shoulders. If suppose by mistake some patient dies on your table or by your mistake, because of your mistake, you won't be able to live with yourself. To ensure that that does not happen, you need to make sure that you take admission in a college which provides quality medical education, which helps you in becoming an ideal doctor, to keep your conscience clear in practice as a successful doctor. Now, how to categorize quality? So the first point that I have illustrated here is CAMHP. Like we already discussed, Spartan has CAMHP accreditation, and this time we have got it for 3 years. From 2013, we have been enjoying CAMHP accreditation. Every time we got it for 2 years, this time we have got it for 3 years. Spartan was the first college in St. Lucia to get CAMHP accreditation. Spartan graduates can practice anywhere in the world, including the entire Caribbean, USA, UK, Canada, India, and across the globe. Spartan also got an award in Excellence of Education by Ministry of Education of St. Lucia. This award, they got it in 2019. Let me turn my pointer on again. Yes, here is the pointer. Yes, so we got this award in 2019. It is not a new university. Spartan has 40 years of academic excellence in providing quality medical education. You can learn more about Spartan from our website too. Now, Spartan students have access to the latest equipments, technology, and training. Our students, they get the same equipments, the same labs, the same trainings as students of American medical colleges. There is no difference whatsoever. Spartan is equipped with human simulation lab, clinical skills lab. Standardized patients are also included in the curriculum. Let me explain in brief what is human simulation lab. Human simulation lab, as you can see, is a machine. This mimics the human body. We can program it to mimic exactly how a human would react if he or she is having a heart attack. So before you experiment on live patients, before you experiment on citizens of United States of America doing your clinical rotations, you also get to experience exactly how a patient is going to react, so that you are not left shocked or spellbound when you first come across or encounter a patient who is having a heart attack. Clinical skills lab is where you hone your skills. Like for example, you master your skills about suturing and other clinical skills. Standardized patients are actors. They are actors who are trained actors rather, who are going to act out as if they are patients. They would grab hold of the students at very inopportune time, while they would want to go to a loo or at any time when they are busy. They would show you their symptoms. They would tell you these are the symptoms, and you then have to diagnose it properly. This would help you in your USMLE step 2. This would help you in your doctor-patient relationship, the DPR, where our students are the weakest. Indian students, they are weakest here. This would help you know what the culture is, how to come to a diagnosis, to master your diagnosis, how to talk to a patient. Their priorities comes first. Even if you want to go to bathroom, you first need to attend to a patient, how you should be. I will discuss this more if you ask me during our question and answer session. This is also part of support structure. Please know this. Most colleges do not have standardized patients included in their curriculum. Spartan has. I do not think even big colleges like St. George's or AU have standardized patients incorporated. I may be wrong here, but you need to ask. But this is of utmost importance if you want to get PG in United States. United States students of American medical colleges, they have access to these equipments. And Spartan students would also have access to the same equipment, same training. I am repeating myself, the same technology which students would get in American medical colleges. Like we discussed, the only difference is you would be doing your clinical science, your basic sciences in Spartan, 2 years in Spartan. The rest 2 years would be in United States along with Caribbean medical colleges. So that is our quality. And even in St. Lucia, you would be doing it in our multi-million-dollar campus. We have large, comfortable classrooms. Our class size is very small. That is, we recruit only 50 students per class. So student to faculty ratio is 1:8. So which means there is one faculty for 8 students. In United States, this is close to 1:20. In Russia, China, Ukraine, in most of the colleges in these countries, the student to faculty ratio is 300:1. In India, it is close to 1:100 or 150:1. We have a student to faculty ratio of 8:1, which means there is 1-to-1 interaction with the professor. The professors would be there to help you if there is a problem. They know each and every student by face. You can go and meet our professors at any time. They are there to help you. This is also part of the support structure. Our professors even gives timetable to students if they need it. If you remember, while we were in 8th, 9th standard or 7th standard, our parents gave us a timetable that for this 1 hour you are going to study, for this half an hour this is for your enjoyment. Again, you are going to study maths. So at what time, what subjects to study? Be care, our professors, the professors of Spartan are going to help you with each and everything, and you will get the best, the latest of facilities in medicine. Some Spartan advantages just at a glance. Spartan is approved by ChemHB. We already discussed. Spartan is listed in WHO, IMED, ECFMG, MCI, GMC, and you are able to practice as a doctor in each and every country of the world. Now, I told you earlier that you also need to do appropriate research and research from appropriate areas. There are a few fools, there are a few idiots, there are a few greedy people who just to earn a quick buck spread misinformation about Spartan. They say Spartan is not approved by GMC. Let me show you that Spartan is approved by GMC, and our students can practice as doctor in United Kingdom. Just type GMC UK foreign medical qualification we may accept. You would see this site. This is official GMC website. Overseas medical qualifications we may accept. You go to that site. These are the colleges. Overseas medical qualifications GMC would accept. General Medical Council. This is their official website. You scroll down and you would find Spartan Health Sciences University. Spartan Health Sciences University. After 1st January 2009, our students can practice as doctors in India. So, Spartan graduates can practice as doctors in United Kingdom. There are Spartan students who are practicing as doctors in UK. So Spartan is approved by most medical bodies across the world, WHO, IMED, CFMG, everywhere. We have 40 years of academic experience. Again, facilities like human simulation lab, clinical skills lab, standardized patients incorporated into the curriculum. 200 plus Indian students. No other Caribbean medical school has more students than Spartan. We have the maximum number of students. Even the bigger colleges like say AU and St. George's, they recruit students from USA. AU Antigua College has less than 200 students the last I checked. St. George's probably has about 150. Some fraudulent colleges, they don't even have 5, 10, 15. We have more than 250 active current students, Indian students. That is the reason why we have 2 separate chefs there, a North Indian cook and a South Indian cook. Both pure vegetarian and non-vegetarian meal plans are available, both in North Indian and South Indian. This is also part of a support structure. Low student to faculty ratio, like we discussed, our student to faculty is 8:1. Extensive USMLE preparation and USMLE board review. I will spend some more time here. Spartan is an NBME approved school. All final exams, all end of the trimester exams of Spartan are conducted by NBME board. NBME board is the same board which conducts USMLE step 1, step 2 and step 3 exams. Before taking admission in a Caribbean medical college, please ask if it is NBME approved or not. Spartan is. So, during the MD program, Spartan only conducts its own internal exam, which is conducted every 2 weeks. The end of the trimester exam, which is conducted every 4 months, it is conducted by the same NBME board, which also conducts step 1, step 2 and step 3 USMLE exams. On top of being our entire curriculum based on medical or LCME guidelines, same as American medical curriculum, we also have extensive USMLE preparation and USMLE board review. Most Caribbean medical college in the last trimester of basic sciences, the MD5, they would dump you to Kaplan program or PASS program or any such other programs. They would shrug off from their responsibility. They would say that you go and study your USMLE in these 4 months in this Kaplan or other programs or the PASS program. Please note, Kaplan or this PASS programs, these programs are they are standardized programs. They are generally for students who have not studied in an American program. So, they would have this say 12 hours of anatomy dedicated, 12 hours to physiology, standardized 12 hours dedicated to biochemistry. Let us assume you are very strong in anatomy and very weak in biochemistry. You are getting perfect score in anatomy. Why would you then spend 12 hours in anatomy? You would just spend 3 hours with anatomy and devote those 9 hours to biochemistry wherein you might be weak. So we have our own individualized USMLE board review. You have been studying with us for 3 years. We know what your strengths are. We know what your weakness is. If you are weak in anatomy, we would give you more time in anatomy. You can reach us. You can contact us. We will take responsibility of yours. We will not dump you to Kaplan program, to PASS program. Our professors will teach you how to succeed in USMLE, and that is the reason why more than 87% of our graduates get PG in their first attempt. Why more than 92% of our graduates clear step 1 in their first attempt. And we are responsible for your future. We won't dump you to any other Kaplan or PASS program. We will take responsibility, and it would be an individualized program curated just for you. So these are some of the Spartan advantages. Our students also do ACGME approved Green Book clinical rotations in United States. Like I have already discussed, these rotations are done along with American medical students in the same hospitals where American medical students also do their clinical rotations. That is my pointer. Yes, I got my pointer now. All right. I will discuss about clinical rotations in the next slide. This is the most important point. This is the differentiator. This is the reason why Spartan students, they get a career leading to a PG in United States. Most important point. More than 2,400 Spartan graduates are practicing as doctors in US, UK, Canada, and across the globe. Our alumni is more than 2,400 students. This is also part of a support structure. Most of our graduates, because the college has been operational since 1980, most of our graduates, they are currently residency directors in United States. Who decides which student is going to get residencies? These alumni is not that prevalent or not that important in India, but in United States they do put weightage on alumni as well. Before you select a medical college, ask that college, what is the success rate of your students, what your students are doing, where they are practicing as doctors. Give us their names and research this in detail. Do not go by what they say, research it. I will show you how to research our students as well. And these students, this alumni, they hold our students, they pick them up, and they ensure that they get PG in United States and they become successful doctors. Our success story is more than 2,400 of our graduates are practicing as doctors. More than 90% Spartan students, they clear their step 1 in their first attempt. 40-year average of Spartan. This is not 1, 2, 3, 4 years average. 40-year average of Spartan is more than 87% students of Spartan Health Sciences University. They get PG in United States in their very first attempt. So, these are some of the advantages of Spartan. Now, to assess quality, also ask the following questions. This is very important to ensure that you get quality education in a medical college. Who is the owner of the medical college? This is important to know. Who is the president of the college? How is the management, the dean, the teaching staff? How long they have been associated with the college? Is there a continuity in the academics or medical program? There are few medical colleges who hire lecturers just for Chem HP. As soon as Chem HP go, they fire all the lecturers. There are few colleges, I know even in St. Lucia, they just have 3 to 4 professors. Some of the professors haven't got salary for more than a year. Some of the professors have sued that medical college. There are court cases pending. They have been unable to pay fees to the professors. How long has the dean been? If the college is changing the dean every 3 months, 4 months, you would know that that college is not financially stable. That college doesn't care about anything. All it cares about is making a quick buck. It is also important to know the owner. Let me show you how you can research this. I'll just take a minute for this. Go to zordha.com, zordha.com. This is our website. Click on About and go to Dr. Rao. Dr. Rao is the owner of Spartan Health Sciences University. He has reached the pinnacle of being a successful doctor. You can emulate him. He is the example for all our students. He came to United States just with $5 to $10. He was the youngest chief of surgery in United States of America. He was a trustee in Wyckoff Hospital in New York, which is one of the best hospitals in the world. He was the chief of surgery there. He was the residency director there. He had the largest surgical practice in United States, and he is our owner. He knows what Indian students need. He is basically from South India, from Andhra Pradesh. He knows what the students need. This is also part of support structure. You cannot have a businessman as an owner who just wants to make a quick buck. Your owner should also understand what are the requirements to become a successful doctor. Just being a doctor is not enough. Please, excuse me. Please also research about our president. Dr. William Ayers is the president of Spartan Health Sciences University. He is the Dean Emeritus and Professor Emeritus of Medicine at Georgetown University of School of Medicine in Washington. Georgetown University in Washington is one of the best medical colleges in the entire world. Our president of Spartan Health Sciences University, Dr. William Ayers, he was the dean of this university, the world's best university. He was also a former examiner of medical colleges in United States of America for ECFMG. Like MCI comes to inspect medical colleges in India, similarly, Dr. Ayers went to inspect medical colleges in United States of America, and he was the one who decided whether or not to approve or recognize medical college in United States. Research him, research Dr. William Ayers. You can also let me spend some more time here because this is important for you. Go to spartanmed.org. This is university website, spartanmed.org. In the university website, go to academics, click on faculty. Go to Dr. Gurumurthy. Read more about Dr. Gurumurthy. He is the dean. He is the dean of basic sciences in Spartan Health Sciences University. He has been associated with Spartan for more than 27 years. Read more about him here. Also, he has been the dean of university for more than 10 years. For over a decade, he has been the dean. Dr. Rajiv Pandey, he is the dean of admission at Spartan Health Sciences University. He has been associated with the university for over a decade. Research about him, how many articles he has published, how many researches he has done. He was also a team member of APJ Abdul Kalam's team while he was president. When Mr. APJ Abdul Kalam was president of India, Dr. Rajiv Pandey was part of his Vision 2020 team. He was part of the 20 scientists selected from across the India. Research about him. And this is going to help you about what kind of professors you are going to get. Go to the adjunct faculty. See who our adjunct faculties are. Research about Dr. Mark Schwartz. I am not researching everyone. You can research about each other. I am just mentioning a few names. Dr. Schwartz, he is world-renowned diagnostician. He is one of the world's best diagnosticians. Students in American medical colleges even today read his textbooks of physical diagnosis, history and examination. Even today his textbooks are read, and he is an adjunct faculty member of Spartan Health Sciences University. He is the one who has incorporated standardized patients in curriculum of Spartan Health Sciences University. Research about all these different people at Spartan and you would know what kind of quality education we provide. There are a lot of names which I want to share, but again, for lack of time, you can discuss this. You can research this on your own. But it is important. See, I am spending some more time where the points are important. Please note that there are a lot of people who just to earn a few rupees, just to make a quick buck, they would not flinch, they would not hesitate to play with your lives. Some consultants recruit students to one college today, tomorrow some other college would pay them more money, so they would spread misinformation about one college. Please know that they would play with your lives. All they care about is just to make a quick buck. So you will have to do your own research. You would have to do research at appropriate places. Find this on internet. Do not go through Quora or Wikipedia. People can write anything they want. I can write that I am the king of the world in Quora, in Wikipedia, on my website. That will not make me king of the world. Somebody has written in Quora, we are not GMC approved. I showed you we are GMC approved. So please keep in mind all these points. And these are points which are going to help you. These are the tools which are going to help you to become a successful doctor in selecting the best medical college for you. I just skipped a video of Spartan Health Sciences University because you can watch that video online as well. There is no point of me wasting your time here. Please watch that video about Spartan online. Go through the proper forums. And I want to ensure that you select the best medical college so that you become a successful doctor and do not fall prey to the greed of some greedy and needy education facilitators. I do not even call them education consultants. This is the reason why we are going through this 5-point checklist. We went through the 2 most important points and why we went through the 2 important parts. The third point is environment. See, temperature in St. Lucia is around 20 to 30 degrees Celsius. It's a tropical island. So throughout the year, it is 20 to 30 degrees. Now, environment is not just temperature or climate. It is the overall aura, the environment complete as a whole that you get. 50% of teaching staff in Spartan Health Sciences University is Indian. You won't be far away from Indian culture. The college has its roots in India. The college understands what kind of education you have got in India. They know what you need to ensure easy and smooth transition from from Indian education system to American education system. We would help you transform your potentiality into your actuality. Education in its root means to transform or means to draw out that which is hidden in you. And your Indian conditioning would be known by our professors. You would get that support structure. We would draw out what is hidden in you. We would help you transform your potentiality. We would help you transform your potentiality into actuality and ensure that you become a successful doctor. This point is also important, even the temperature point, because we cannot expect our students to study at a place where temperature goes in -10, -2 degree. Right? I understand it is generally air controlled. It is thermally controlled, but we cannot expect our students to stay indoors and keep on studying either in college or in their own hostel. The overall climate, temperature, environment, support structure, it's all included under the environment checklist. The college building and campus is owned by Spartan. We are not on a rented building. There are medical colleges that pay rent. A medical college, can you imagine, it's on a rented building and people promote it saying it's one of the better universities in Caribbean. What if tomorrow they just lock down the university and go away? CAMHP has already raised serious concerns about the financial stability of that university. So please also ensure that before selecting the medical college, the campus is owned by the medical university. Spartan, the campus is spread over 5 acres. We have 5 acres of land. It's a multi-million-dollar campus. We have a dedicated pre-med building, a separate pre-med building. CAMHP requires that pre-med building should be separate from the medical building. So we have separate medical building, separate pre-med building, a dedicated and separate student recreation building with gym, yoga centers and all those things. We have cafeteria where we serve Indian, vegetarian and non-vegetarian food. Both North Indian meal plan and South Indian meal plans are available. We have basketball court, tennis court, volleyball court. You can go to the Facebook page of Spartan Health Sciences University. Go to the spartanmed.org website. Go to their Facebook page. You can find videos and photographs of the infrastructure. You would find one of the best infrastructures in Spartan in Caribbean. Just to make a quick buck, people are spreading misinformation. And we are going to show our infrastructure and everything. I am making one video or one Instagram post or FB post daily to keep you updated about everything. Currently, you can go to the Spartan Facebook page and check for yourself the video, the infrastructure that Spartan has to offer. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Instagram channel, and stay updated. We also have a cricket ground and a football ground. The underdevelopment part is just the pitch. The ground is developed, it is leveled, it is maintained. We are just developing a pitch now. It is a multi-million-dollar campus with the latest equipments. The gym is also according to US standards. The gym, all the equipments are imported from United States of America. It's a multi-million-dollar campus. You would be amazed at the quality of the campus that you'd get. Now, the fourth point is prospects. See, there is a great shortage of doctors in United States. It is assumed that doctor shortage would be of 125,000 in USA by 2025. This has now been revised. This is an old slide. And this is also going to increase because of reforms like Obamacare. So this gives you a unique opportunity to step into the US market. Again, more than 26% of all doctors in United States are IMGs. IMGs means International Medical Graduates. International Medical Graduates are those who have completed their MBBS or MD outside of United States of America. So whether you complete it in, say, India, Russia, China, Ukraine, St. Lucia, Caribbean, anywhere, you would be known as IMGs. What are prospects of Spartan? 100% of Spartan Health Sciences University students who applied for PG in United States of America got PG in United States of America in 2020. Over 40 years, since 1980, more than 87% students of Spartan have secured PG in United States in their very first attempt. So 40-year average is more than 87% students. This is our average. You would also like to know that in 2019, 59% of IMGs who applied for PG in United States got PG in United States. In 2020, 61% of IMGs who applied for PG in India got PG in India. Zorda Education and Spartan Health Science University collectively would help you draft your application for PG meticulously and provide you with the necessary letter of recommendation. We would also train you and prepare you for your interview. Our alumni are currently in prominent positions. They are residency directors in United States. They would also help you with a great sense of pride. Now, why these prospects? Why more than 87% students get it? Why more, when I said that 59% IMGs got PG in United States, 61% of IMGs in 2020, most of these IMGs, they are from Caribbean medical schools. That too, the top 5 to top 7 Caribbean medical schools. Why? Because our students undergo Green Book ACGME approved clinical rotations in United States. Please note, in India, your course is 4.5 years in medical college, 1 year in hospital. United States curriculum, 2 years in medical college, 2 years in hospital. So our students, their clinical experience, their clinical exposure is at par with American medical students. Our students do their clinical rotations in the same hospital where US medical students also do their clinical rotations. Clinical rotations are done during clinical sciences as part of a medical curriculum. Please note, clinical rotations can be done only as part of a medical curriculum and never can be done after completing MBBS. So if anybody is promising you clinical rotations in hospitals in United States, he or she is lying. It is not possible. They are offering you observership or externship. It is not similar to clinical rotations. Please note, clinical rotations are hands-on rotations. They are generally of 72 weeks to 80 weeks. During clinical rotations, you would be doing say 12 weeks of medicine, 12 weeks of surgery, 6 weeks of pediatrics, 8 weeks of gynec. After each particular rotation, you would be appearing for an NBME exam along with US students. This would train you for your USMLE step 2. You would be interacting with patients directly. You would be assisting surgeries. You would be helping the doctor. You would yourself be conducting surgeries, doing deliveries. You would have to see X number of patients during your pediatrics and medicine as well. Observership and externship, you would be shadowing. Like the name suggests, observership, you observe what a doctor does. So people who tell you that after MBBS in Russia, China, you can do observership and then get PG in United States, ask them what are the odds. Very rarely would somebody get it. It is just a ploy to fool you. Please do not be fooled by these idiots, by greed of these idiots. It is not the same as clinical rotations. Observership and externship are different. Now, they have created an illusion that you would also get hands-on clinical experience in USA even after you complete your MBBS. How they say hands-on? Just by taking patient history, they say that clinical rotation is hands-on. There are quite a few agencies even in United States who help students get hands-on experience after completion of their MBBS, but this hands-on experience is limited just and only to taking patient history. You do not assist surgery. Even their LOR, their letter of recommendation, is not considered good enough by residency directors in United States because they know it is bought. So this is the most important part of your curriculum. This is the operative part of your curriculum. The clinical rotations, clinical sciences. Ours are done in ACGME approved teaching hospitals in United States. All our rotations are Green Book, which means you are doing your clinical rotations in a hospital which also has PG in that rotation. That is Green Book ACGME approved rotations. Again, your chances of getting PG in United States are maximum in the hospital in which you are doing your clinical rotations. And that is where we help you. That is where Spartan Health Sciences University helps you. So please, if you want me to elaborate more, ask me during the question and answer session. Just to remind you, PG in United States is completely free and you get a stipend of $50,000 while doing your PG, which gives you the unique opportunity. Our students earn back whatever they have paid for while doing their PG. In countries like India, you need to be in the top 5%. Top 5% students get PG in India. There are 16 lakh MBBS aspirants. Seats in India, 75,000. There are just about 30,000 PG seats in India. Every year, 2.5 to 3 lakh students appear for NEET PG. Remember, the students who are appearing for NEET PG, they are those who have already completed their MBBS. Check out the competition. From 16 lakh, 75,000 students get MBBS. From 2 to 5 lakh students who have completed MBBS, only 30,000 students get PG. Again, PG 30,000 seats, 50% of them are in non-clinical branches like anatomy, physiology, biology, biochemistry, etc., which leaves you with about 15,000 clinical PG seats in India for 3 lakh PG aspirants. 50% of the seats, again, both in MBBS and in PG, they are in private medical colleges. Fees in private medical colleges in India, it's more than 20-25 lakh rupees. For PG, it is more than 25 to 30 lakh rupees. And then after spending such a lot of money, what are the odds? Calculate the odds. It would be less than 1%, 2%, 3%. In USA, they have a bottleneck problem. United States of America, they have 18,000 MBBS seats and they have 35,000 PG seats. Every year about 30 to 35,000 IMGs, they appear for PG. Because of the bottleneck problem, 18,000 graduates of American medical colleges, they get PG in United States, but still 17,000 seats are vacant. These seats are filled by IMGs. So in 2019, 59% of IMGs who applied got PG in United States. In 2020, more than 61% students got it. The odds are you just need to be in the top 50-60% bracket. And with Spartan, more than 87% of our students get PG in United States in first attempt. These are the prospects. And also consider, USA is 10 years ahead in health science and technology. You get the best medical education in United States of America. This is the reason why doctors in USA are the most respected across the world. Now coming to the most important point and the last point before we end our webinar, money and respect, which is why most of us have become or chosen a career in medicine. This is our Ikigai algorithm. Why we chose to become a doctor was money, social service, and respect. Without money, you won't be able to do social service. This was our foundation. This was our fundamental question. Spartan is a gateway to global opportunities. Our students, more than 87% of our students, they get PG in United States in their first attempt. While doing PG, you get a minimum of $4,000 to $7,000 per month. This is per month while doing PG. Per year is about 50,000, which ensures our money, respect, and social service, which then ensures wealthy life, joyful life, and blissful life. Our students, as soon as they complete PG in United States, they earn a minimum of $200,000 per year. During PG, they earn $50,000 per year. And you just need to be in the top 60%, 61% bracket. With Spartan, you only need to be in the top 87% bracket. In India, you need to be in the top 5% bracket to get PG in United States. Now, before we end, I would like to close it with again a quote from Buddha. Believe nothing. This is what Buddha has said. Believe nothing, no matter where you have read it or who said it. No matter if I have said it, until and unless it agrees with your own reason and your own common sense, your own logic. To become a successful doctor, I would also request you to believe nothing, to do your own research, to check your source where you are doing your research from. It has to be proper, accurate, correct. It has to be reliable. We education consultants do not trust us. Just to make a quick buck, we can tell you anything. So please do your own research. Please decide with awareness. And I'm sure you'll be able to become a successful doctor. Now we will start with your questions and answers. I will address each and every of your questions. It doesn't matter however long it takes, until and unless each and every one of you is satisfied, I will be online in this webinar. Before we start our question and answer session, please take screenshots of the next slides. This is important information that you need. You can download our brochure by going to this link. So take a screenshot. bit.ly/Zorda11. This is case sensitive, so you have to write everything in small. Our comprehensive checklist, which I haven't been able to discuss yet. If everybody asks, I will discuss it again. Important information about Caribbean medical colleges. Our checklist, the financial information, you can find it all here. So please take a screenshot. Please also take a screenshot of, this is most important, this is our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel because I am going to be releasing videos every 2 to 3 days. I will bust a lot of myths. I will give you a lot of information which would help you in determining the best medical college. Even if you do not take admission in Spartan Health Sciences University, this information will help you ask pertinent questions, the right questions. It would help you choose the best college for yourself. It would give you the tools through which you can assess and evaluate with your own logic, with your own reasons, how to select a medical college. So subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Instagram handle, and follow our Facebook page. You would find a lot of information in the coming days. I am going to release some or the other information every 2 to 3 days. And this is the information of Zorda Education, Kolkata. You may contact Mrs. Chaudhary. You would all also like to know that Mrs. Chaudhary's daughter is also studying at Spartan Health Sciences University. She is one of the toppers. So please also take a screenshot of this slide, and you may consult them if you need further information. You can visit Zorda.com. Zorda.com would be your one-place solution. You would find all information here as well.